Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to hop on and do a haul video because I've been pretty busy for a while, hence the lack of videos for I don't know how long. But I have a huge haul. I've just been working a bunch, getting caught up on some stuff. In that time, I've ordered a bunch of shit and a lot of shit has come in. So I wanted to share with you guys, show off what I got towards, before we close out this year. I'm going to break it up into two parts. This is the first part of the haul. I have more stuff coming, so we'll talk about that when that comes in, but let's focus at the task at hand and let me show you guys what I have, and let me tell you about how I acquired these treasures. Where to start? So a bunch of these, I'd go hunting after work, or I'd randomly see clearance sales online, some pretty good deals. Gamestop has a pretty great one going on. They have the 50% off sale. It's 50% off clearance items, and then sometimes they slap on an extra 20% on top of that because their website's been acting pretty funny. So I've got some of these for a pretty great deal. First thing I found at Target. I'm trying to get out of the Funko Pop game. I rarely buy Funko Pops now, but these two, I'm very excited to have. I had them on pre-order, but I went to the store and I found them. And I got them now. So it's Kyle Rayner. Kyle Rayner getting a lot of love on this channel. Last episode I was talking about Kyle Rayner. This episode I'm talking about Kyle Rayner. Can't talk about Kyle Rayner enough. But this is the Justice League Pops, and they have that very heavy ink look to make it look more comic. But they have the entire Justice League, and this is specifically, I believe, Grant Morrison's Justice League from like late 90s, early 2000s. So we have like Black Suit Batman, Wally West Flash, Hook Hand Aquaman, Mullet Superman. So that's pretty cool. So I have Kyle and Bats. I might get Flash because I love Wally. Wonder Woman looks pretty awesome. I saw Superman when I was picking these up, but I passed for now. But I mean, Mullet Superman looks pretty dope. And at that point, if I have like what 4, 5 of the Justice League, I might as well get the last two and get Aquaman and Martian Manhunter. So I'm probably gonna finish this line off. But for now, I have this really sick looking Batman and Kyle Rayner. This next item I found randomly at Ross while I was there, just looking for shit to buy, Christmas presents, and seeing what figs they had on clearance. I found these minifigures, these Rugrats minifigures. They're not articulated, but they're still pretty cool. Also, I got them because I think these might scale well with 6-inch figures, especially with babies. So and they were $5 for this little set. And I don't really have Rugrats figures, and I loved Rugrats growing up. I have a Reptar figure, but I don't have Rugrats. So I have Rugrats figures. I think that'd be pretty cool. Take some shots with them, some photos, and then find a home for them to hang out in one of my shelves. Maybe hang out with Grogu or Baby Shredder from the NECA Toon line. I think that'd be pretty fun. The next group of items is from GameStop's clearance deal. It's the 50% off clearance price. So what I paid for is 50% off of the listed price for a bunch of these figures. Some of these figures I've wanted for a really long time. Didn't want to pay full price. Now was the time to strike. So I did. Paid great prices for these. And I am very excited to have them in the collection. This sale, a lot of ways, kicked off and kickstarted my itch to buy action figures again, because for a while I wasn't buying any action figures. I looked at my display and I was like, alright, I'll just wait for some of the imports to upgrade some of the figures that I have. But some of these are, especially with this sale, it really kickstarted me wanting to go out and buy stuff. Scour eBay listings late at night and kind of really think to see which which figures I needed to add in my collection that I've been holding off on, and really track down some of these deals. But first one I got on clearance deal is the DC Direct Adventure Continues with the cell shaded look or animated look for the Bruce Timm Catwoman animated series. This is cool. I have the original release of this from DC Direct, and I'm okay with it. Her ankles, ankles for all of these DC Direct animated series Batmans are super thin, so they can all barely stand, and they all need stand to stand. But I love the aesthetic of just the more animated look. So yeah, I guess that's continuing the aesthetic from the Funko Pops. It's like, a lot of people don't like the cel shaded Marvel Legends look. I don't mind them. I kind of dig them. These I dig. They added more animated aesthetic to an animated figure, which is great. I love the pops. That's why I bought them. So I don't know. So it was listed for 30. Got them for 15. But much better paint apps, in my opinion. Cool alternate unmasked head, and the Catwoman that I had from DC Direct originally had some pretty wonky eyes, so this is a nice little upgrade. So I'll take that Catwoman I have off my shelf, put this one up there, and then the Catwoman I have on there, pop that head off with the wonky eyes, and then put the unmasked head on that, have her hang out on my shelf with my other backup Batman animated series, and we're good to go. So that's a pretty good pickup for 15 bucks. Next, figures I got, some Black Series. I think I'm just collecting Mando figures at this point, and very, very few of what they are putting out. I am getting a bunch of the Troopers whenever those pop up, but here's one that I had before the photoreal face printing tech, and then I sold them, and then now I've reacquired them for clearance. I paid like 10 bucks each for these. I have Shirut or Donnie Yen. Great, updated the paint apps for the face. And then I have Baze Malbus. So happy to have these two, both on clearance for the price of one figure. Pretty cool. Next up, I have some Lightning Collection figures. First one that I have, these are just all army builders because I'm pretty happy with the Rangers that I have. I'm just collecting Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and I think that's it. Just the teams. Those are just the teams that I'm collecting. I'm not sure if I'm going to collect Turbo. If they release the movie figures, I'll collect those. I'm collecting the monsters, some of the villains. But I'm happy with just those two main teams, and if they do more comic-related figures from Boom Studios, I'll get some of those. But for now, Lightning Collection, I'm primarily focusing on villains, monsters, army builders. So I have a Tenga Warrior from the movie or series. I already have two of them. I wanted one more for the army, so I got that. There he is, Tenga Warrior with his Tenga egg. Next up, these I got Zeo Cog. I have 3 of them. I might get more. So these are $21.95 or $21.97 each. I got 3 of them. I might get more. I know Hasbro Pulse had the other colorway where I think he was blue or purple. And this one has like the silver suit, and the other one had the blue or purple one. I don't know, like, I don't think I need that. I think I just need more Zeocogs, just more baddies for my Rangers to punch and kick and have explode with sparks. So Zeocogs, army builders for my Lightning Collection. Well, okay, so while we're on Power Rangers, I also got some Super 7 stuff. I got Scorpina, which is cool. I love these. I have a display up there for them, and I have Goldar. So 2 gold villains. I think I got these for like $7, $6. I don't know. Happy to have these finally and get them for the price that I did, because they're pretty expensive normally. Some might say too expensive. Next up, here's one that, let's stick with Army Builders. Let's jump to Marvel Legends. I have AIM Scientist Supreme. I forgot how much. So he was $13.97. He was marked down to $13.97. So the clearance price that I got was the 50% off of that, which brought him down to about $6 or something bucks. So I have 1, 2, and 3 AIM Scientist Supremes. I might get more because I'm addicted to army building and I love army building. So I have 3. This is army building haul, I guess, but I have 3 of them. Might get more, especially for that price. I have Quicksilver from the MCU. It was a figure I thought was cool. Didn't want to pay full price for it. Likeness isn't great, but he'd be a cool figure to have on the display. And then I just realized I took down my MCU display, so I'll probably just open it up and toss it into a bin. But still very happy to have Quicksilver into the collection. Marvel's Hammerhead animated series line, $21.97 listed price. Clearance got them for about $11. So that's pretty cool. Can't have enough suited baddies to fight. Next up for Marvel Legends is Scarlet Witch on the retro card, looking pretty awesome. Gonna throw her into my Marvel display. And I got this on Amazon for like 17 bucks, and it's the Marvel Legends Black Panther with the updated body. So super excited to have that. Windowless package. But yeah, got it for 17 bucks. Feels nice to pay under $20 for an action figure again. The last thing I got from from GameStop is the My Show Mando with Grogu. I have the standard, or the pre-Beskar armor, where he had like the mishmash of his season 1 armor in the Ronin My Show look. I love that figure so much so that I didn't think I needed this figure, especially since this is a pretty expensive figure. It was originally like $140, $120, and then the one I got was a $100 figure, but it was a premium Bandai exclusive, so I was like, I think I'm good. Then I eventually got more invested into the line. I got Boba Fett, I got some troopers, some bootleg troopers, but then I saw this, I was like, damn, I really want that. And then at San Diego Comic-Con, they showed off the Daimyo Boba Fett with the Gamorrean cards, and I'm like, fuck, I really want that. But I still, I didn't want to pay $140 for this set. This was put on sale several times, and then by the time I hit checkout, add to cart, and paid, it was about 60 bucks, which is a great price for this set. It comes with Mando, Grogu, and his little pram in like one of those carts, so it's very lone cub and wolf, and I love it so much. I'm very excited to open this up. I think this is the highlight for me. Like, this is my favorite thing in this whole haul. Very excited to have it. Next part of the haul, HobbylinkJapan, some import figures, but here's one that I'm glad to have in the display again, because my Marvel display was missing a classic Spider-Man. I had the Mafex comic version look. I sold that the minute I saw this, because it was a little stiff, and then the hand pegs were a little tight for me, that I was always very afraid to play with them. But then Mafex started introducing those like little plastic holders for the alternate hands, so it keeps the figure loose, the hand pegs loose, and then it just flows better. So I'm very excited to see how they updated this. I chose this over the new Marvel Legends Buck, just so there's a variety in the body sculpts or just body proportions on my display. It's not all, Marvel Legends body reuse, even if it is that new pinless body. So I'm very excited to get this guy on the shelf. And I have the Harley Quinn Mafex Hush figure. This is what I'm talking about. This is my main DC line right now, and she looks great. I've been hearing great things about this figure, and Hush is one of my favorite Batman comics, and got me hooked on comics. I've said that several times on this channel, but can't say it enough. So there's Harley Hush. And then the last thing is a model kit, which is a little bit out of the norm for me, which I get. But I got back into Pokemon recently, and Gyarados is one of my favorite, if not my favorite Pokemon. So I got a Gyarados model kit. It's not a very intensive one. It's not on the level of Gundams or anything, but it's still pretty cool, I think. And that is the haul for right now. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thank you for seeing me ramble and brag about all the shit that I've spent way too much money on, but not in as much money as I normally have. I would have if these weren't on clearance. Like I said, I have a few more things coming. I have a few ideas. I have life and energy again to hop on and sit here in front of the camera and talk to you guys. So I'm very excited to do that again. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. What do you guys have a particular thing in the haul that you guys wanted to talk about? Hit me on my Instagram, it's in the link below. Drop a comment, let me know what was your favorite thing in my haul, or what was the favorite thing that you guys grabbed from your haul this year. We should do a recap. Maybe I should. Everyone else is fucking doing it. What favorite figures of the year, and then we'll start wish listing our list for things that we haven't had yet. Ideas for future videos. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and until the next one, I will see you guys in the toy aisle. I'll see you later.
Thank you.